Okay, so for number 51 on page 451, we want to find this pink area here. Now, the trick here is that we really need to break it up into two different parts, all right? So let me show you the parts we want to break it up into. Let's draw a line right here. Guess we don't need to go that far down. We can just stop right here, actually. All right, so we have the black line right here, y1, and then we have the blue line right here, y2. And so on that interval, to find that area, we're going to start at x equals 0, and we're going to end at this point, which is where x equals 1, it looks like. And on that interval, it's y1 minus y3, the blue line. The blue line is the y3, because the y1 is above the blue line, right? But the reason why I stopped there is because after that point, something happens. It's no longer the relationship between y1 and y3, but after that point, the pink area is between this green line, which is this function here. It's between the green line and the blue line. So we're starting at the x value of 1 once again, and we're ending at this x value right here of 2. And it's the green line on top of the blue line, and so for that one, the green line's equation is y2, and the blue line's equation is y1. And if we put those two areas together, that will tell us the total area. So the trick with this problem is the fact that you have to see that you actually have to split it up into two separate pieces. The first piece is where it's the black over the blue. The second piece is where it's the green over the blue. And then you just have to go ahead and calculate them. And from here, I would just use your calculator. I would type these into your calculator and do the area like you normally would. So there's that one. Let's go ahead and take a look at number 52. So once again, we have a blue line, we have a dark black line, and then there's a gray line, but the gray line looks black. So I'm just going to go ahead and color it differently. We'll call it the brown line. All right? The brown line is the y2. The blue line is the y3. And the black line is the y1 there. Okay? And as you can see, the cutoff point this time would be right about here, because on the left half, it's the blue over the brown, and then the right half, it's blue over black. And so my integral is going to look like this. The left half starts at x equals 0, and it ends at x equals pi over 4. And on that interval, it's the blue over the brown. So therefore, it's blue, which is y3, minus the brown, which is y2. Oops. And then we do the other half. The right half starts at pi over 4, and it ends right here at pi over 2. And on that interval, it's blue over brown. I'm sorry, blue over black. Blue over black. So that would be y3 minus y1. And once again, just type these functions into your calculator as y1, y2, and y3, and then calculate these integrals and add them together, and you'll have the total area of the pink. So the idea here is that when you have a more complicated setup, sometimes you have to split it up into multiple parts and find the area of the parts. And one of the tricky things about it is finding where to break it up at. But there you have it. That's numbers 51 and 52.